Hello and welcome to Tiffany Teach Tuesday. Today, I come to you discussing tenants' rights. That wasn't my planned topic for today, but it was just put on my soul to discuss this. So, Chicago is one of the only cities that have like the toughest tenant right laws. And the reason we have those laws is because we have a whole tenant ordinance in place for tenants. We have tenants have legal representation and a lot of other factors that go in place to support them. But I'm coming to you as a property owner, property manager, to tell you as a tenant, if you want more rights, buy yourself a property of your own. Now, as the owner of a real estate property and a property management company, tenants by law have the right to peaceful enjoyment of their property and for it to be maintained in adequate living conditions. That is by law what we have to give to you. I don't like bothering my tenants because I don't want my mortgage company bothering me. So I give my tenants as much autonomy and freedom as they can possibly have. But when I call you and give you an advance notice to enter my property or any property that I manage, you as a renter, let's get this clear, renter, you don't own it, do not have the legal right to deny me access. Let's try this again. You as a tenant does not have the legal right to deny me access. The only thing the law requires is I give you ample notice. Chicago requires a 2-day notice. They said 2 days. They didn't say 48 hours. They didn't say 47 hours and 59 minutes. They said 2 days. So as long as I let you, today is Tuesday. If I call you today and tell you I need to come in on Thursday, then Thursday you need to grant me access. Now, legally, if you tell me you're not available to let me in when I want to come in, legally, I can use my pass key, that's my additional key, and give myself access. Let's get this clear. There's nothing in the law that you can do. You can call the police if you want to, and tenants have done that and found out that I have the rights. If I am a property manager of the property, I have legal documentation that gives me control over my client's property to act on their behalf. So I have the same legal rights to enter with a sufficient amount of notice. If you don't want somebody in your property that you're renting, then you need to buy. I have the right to show it for sale. I have the right to come in and make repairs. And if it is a major repair that needs to be addressed, for instance, a leak, because my water meter is running, and you're not available, I don't have to give you a 48-hour, a 2-day, I'm gonna get that clear, I'll tell you 48 hours, a 2-day notice. I can enter immediately. If I feel that there's a threat that someone may have died in the property, I don't need to give you notice to enter your unit. So I need people to understand when you want to talk about your rights, you need to learn your rights. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure, our property management knows what we can and cannot do. And I get tired of coming to these properties and these tenants telling me about what I can't do. You don't own nothing. And that's one of the reasons why you don't know nothing. And own ownership is not for everyone. And I will tell you that because it's a lot of responsibility. But when you're renting, you have limited power because you don't own it. You're a renter. Secondly, you can change the locks if you want to. But do understand, if you change your locks, you must give the owner and their management a copy of the keys. You can have an alarm system if you like. But do know that you must give the owner and the property management a code to give them access. You do not own it. So that means you, the renter, cannot deny me access to my property. So I need you people who are renting to get it through your head. You don't own it, so you have no rights like that. Then you tell me, oh, something broke, something burst, something leaking, something stopped up. And then you have the audacity not to make yourself available. So I don't work around your schedule. When you call Comcast for cable, you make yourself available when Comcast tell you the days they got available. It's the same thing for stuff that breaking your property. And we don't come out immediately. Call Roto-Rooter, Four Seasons, or any of them and tell them you have a problem. And they add on a surcharge for emergency issues. And if it's not an emergency, I don't have to come tomorrow because legally by law, I have the opportunity to get the opportunity to fix the repairs. But you got to be available. How you going to tell me your toilet stopped up and I tell you I'm coming over there to ride it out, but you going to tell me I can't enter your property? Now I'm going to tell you like this. You sound stupid. Because how do you think I'm going to ride out your toilet if you're not going to give me access and then you're going to tell me the day I can come and ride it out? Oh, when you available, it's going to stay stopped up. That part right there. See, I'm trying to be patient with my people, but you all are making this difficult. And it doesn't even have to be difficult. When a plumber said, when my air conditioning unit went out and the man told me I can come Friday, Tiffany, between 5 and 7, I had my tail there between 5 and 7 if I wasn't there, have somebody there for me. You all need to stop playing. That's why you don't have nothing. Because you be making bad decisions. The stuff you do don't even make sense. And it's always the person that ain't got nothing that always got all these, I can't do this. You can't do nothing because if you had something, you would be sitting here telling me some of the stupid stuff. The law said, well, apparently you don't know the law. Because if you knew it, we would be sitting here having a conversation. Tenant gonna tell me today, I'm not gonna argue with you. I told him, I don't argue with tenants because I don't have to. Now you can get on the bandwagon and let me do what I need to do. Or I could just run right over you and do what I want to do. Now I'm trying to be patient and work with you, not work against you. But what you're saying to me don't make sense. Now you're telling me your drain line backed up, but you're telling me I can't enter your property. Now explain to me how you expect me to fix the drain line that's backed up in your house outside. Explain it to me. Plum foolery. That part right there. See, the level of professionalism, I be trying to stay there, but y'all people be making it hard for a sister girl. I know my stuff. I've been doing this for 21 years and I know what I can do and I can't do. And I'm not going to continue to let you all walk around and think that you got some rights. The only rights you have is to get your money together and buy your own damn place to live. And then you keep all the rights you want to keep. But as long as you're renting from Tiffany Walker's Art Property Management, I'm going to tell you what you can and cannot do. That part right there. I don't want to come into your house because half of you people be nasty anyway. Clean up. Filthiness. And so a part of your lease agreement, it says you must keep my place in clean and orderly fashion. And I walk in, it's food everywhere, the kids dropping stuff. You call me, talking about you got roaches and mice. I just bet you do. If you're nasty. Because that's what happens when you don't clean up behind yourself. Now, this should be just common sense. But I've come to the realization in the years that I've been on this earth, common sense just ain't that common. But y'all don't have nothing, ain't gonna never have nothing. You're gonna always keep renting because you're being difficult with the people that can help you get advancement in life. How do you think you're gonna get better if you know everything and you don't know nothing? Can't nobody tell you nothing. I'm not the enemy. I'm the person trying to help you get in a better position. So before you come for me and I didn't send for you, I advise you to read and learn your laws. When I come knocking at your door asking for access, and that's any property owner, any management company, you need to open the door. And if I come in and you think you want to shoot me, be ready to go your tail to jail. Because at the end of the day, I have rights. I knocked, I rung the bell, and I have had people to call the police on me and then be big mad when the police tell them, ma'am, you have to let her in. Here's the notices. I gave an electronic notice. I put a notice on the door. Maybe she can't read. Maybe that's what the problem is. Let me know if you can't read. But I know your ears ain't broken when I called and left a voicemail message telling you that I was coming in your property. Stop playing with me, because I'm coming in to fix what I need to fix. But why you want to stay someplace that is falling apart? That part right there, for you people, because I'm about to wrap this up because it's been 10 minutes. I've been on a little long now. But if your roof is leaking, your toilet stays stopped up, the windows don't close down and stay shut, you got draft coming in, you don't like how the landlord maintain the property, you don't like the attitude of the property manager, which I can care less, move. Nobody making you stay there. Your lease has expired. When it expires, you should have a place to move to. And let's get this clear. Landlords don't have to do the month to month at the old rate that you was living in on a 1-year lease term. We have the legal right to increase our rent to whatever it is, and you are responsible for the additional charges we charge you for a month-to-month lease. But see, you people be so smart, know everything. You don't know nothing. Nothing. Move. I tell the tenant every time, I'm not staying someplace I am not happy at and keep giving them my money. The ordinance say in Chicago, if your landlord keep leaving you in slum, you have the right to take the rent money and make the repairs, or at some point you can break your lease. But there's nothing in the lease that says that you can hold the rent money until you find another place to stay. That don't work like that. You either fix the repairs or move out immediately. Okay? So I hope that this here today has taught my renters some rights, because apparently you don't know them. And if you need a little more refresher, you have a couple of questions, just inbox me and I'll let you know what rights you really do have or do not have. And thank you, as usual, always, for tuning in to Tiffany Teach Tuesday. I'll see you next Tuesday.